Hello, hello. Welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing Peaky Blinders Season 4, Episode 3. It's called Blackbird. Last episode. We found out that John is most definitely dead. Michael survived, but Polly wants to get him out of here. So she's like, listen, I got a whole plan. We're going to go to Australia. There's no Italians in Australia. And he's like, listen, Mom, I'm not going unless you go and you help Tommy and the family. Once everything is taken care of with this issue, I promise we'll go to Australia together, which makes me very anxious because if you're promising to do something a long time from now when there are murders afoot, it seems a little unlikely that that will actually happen, so it makes me anxious that either Michael or Polly will be dead before the end of this season, because I assume it will take the rest of the season to resolve this vendetta that's going on right now. Also, what happened is Tommy enlisted these gold people to fight for them because he wanted, like, bad men. He didn't want good men. So he got all these guys who were, like, you know, bad. And he set it all up so that other people would try to attack them during John's funeral. I think it was, like, to make a statement that says, hey, if you come after us, we're going to take you out, because some guys, you know, they put the word out, we're going to be here, we're going to be in this big open space, so people were coming after them, and then the bad guys just took them out, and they sort of made a show of it, so to speak, which Polly is not happy about getting into business with these people, and after what happened, although Polly is now on board because she's doing it for Michael. So she went to Tommy and she's like, here are the things that you need to do. This is what has to get done. Yada, yada, yada. And in the interim, she was like, talk to Gold, see what it is that he wants, because he wants something. Turns out what he wants is his son, Bonnie, to sort of... His son wants to be a boxer, and somehow getting in with the Peaky Blinders is going to help that. I mean, Tommy made a whole case for why it's good for them, because they can do to him what they did to the horse racing. They're just going to fix the bets on him. But don't actually believe, or know, I guess, but I don't think that Bonnie would be open to throwing matches, because he was very proud of his record of no losses. So I'm not sure how that's going to play in. But while this is happening, Tommy set up like a boxing ring in the factory and had like a former boxer box him or whatever. And while this is all going on, Chengreta, I think is his name, Chengreta had gotten into Tommy's office, taken the bullets out of his gun, and no, he didn't do it, he sent someone to do it, and then later on, he went in for the meeting with Tommy, and essentially is like, hey, I'm killing everybody in your family, yada, yada, yada. So Tommy pulls his gun on him, only to discover that all of his bullets are in Chengreta's pocket. And all the bullets are, you know, I guess they do this thing where they etch who the bullet is for into them. So there's like one for Tommy, one for Tommy, but he's last, one for Ada, one for Polly, one for Arthur. John's is, he just knocks down and flicks it across the table because they already took care of John. So they make I don't want to say a deal's the wrong word, but they make a gentleman's agreement, maybe is the best way I can describe it, that they're going to try to settle this thing amongst themselves and keep out civilians, kids, cops, whatever. So, and that was, at least to me, I think the first time we've ever seen Tommy not have the upper hand in any situation, and it freaked me the fuck out. So it's never, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. If Tommy is not like on top of everything 100%, I don't know what happens. But also, really quickly, which isn't, maybe it's important, I don't know, but Esme took John's kids and she's taking them, I think, off with the Lee family, and they're just like going off about it. I don't know what's going to happen with Linda and Arthur because she doesn't want any part of this. She was like, I'm going home, and Ada at the end is like, you can't go home. They're going to use you and the kids as bait, essentially, if you don't stay with us. So go to our place where we're all going to be staying so that we're all protected by each other. And I feel like she's going to be like the loose pin, if you will, that's going to cause a lot of problems. All right, so I have rambled a lot. It's been like well over 5 minutes that I have been chit-chatting, and you guys are probably not here to listen to me chat. So, let's get right into it. Here we are, Peaky Blinders, Season 4, Episode 3, Blackbird. Let's do it. And everybody is on strike because Jesse made everybody go on strike because he took money away from some people and gave it to others. Are they trying to make bets? Or do they want jobs? Arthur, enough with the cocaine. They want jobs, I guess. So are these like...
You guys see that man over there? When's the last work here? 1922. Many have done this type of work before. They're mostly foremen from down Worcester way, but I'll show them. Hungry men learn fast.
So are these all the people who are taking the jobs of the people on strike? Yes. Okay, so these are scabs. Got it. All right, you need... Okay, they need more people. Arthur, there's one of you and hundreds of them. And enough with the cocaine, my God. So this is when Jesse was like... You think that they won't go on strike. And Tommy's like, I got it all under control because...
of the Peaky fucking blindness.
Ah. Alright. So Tommy's got everything worked out, essentially. So the factories are still going to keep going because he's got scabs working while everyone else is out on strike. I guess he's looking better.
Mr. Gray?
Yes, send him in.
It's your mother.
Oh. That is not what I was expecting.
I read about it in the paper. I have a right.
I mean, he's 18 now. I don't know what your rights are anymore. I don't disagree with you, but...
You want me to go away?
Yes.
Because he doesn't want her involved in any of this? He's trying to keep her safe? Why don't you tell her that?
He used to love these.
Yeah, well now I love guns. I'm afraid Polly's gonna come in and interrupt this, and then she's gonna do something crazy.
I just wanted to say that you're welcome to come home.
You're all gonna be murdered if you hang out with him.
And your dad? Passed on. Passed on peacefully in harmony.
Oh, I'm expecting to. At least you're here now.
I'll not be in the same room as that man.
I mean, there's nothing we can do at this point, because anybody who's around them is going to be fair game, even though they said civilians not, but I don't trust anyone.
Ada, how long since you've had a fuck?
What?
What? Been nearly 2 years. Anyone particular in mind? Not really. Just me and someone unsuitable.
All right. I'm curious if that has something to do with something else, or just Polly wanting to, you know.
So this is just to make business official.
Your official return to the company payroll. No more talk of New Year's resolutions. After your recent troubles, Tommy asked me to keep an eye on you.
Troubles? I have killed a man. I have lost a man. I have found a son. I have nearly lost a son. I have nearly lost my own life. Now, I will accept, but I will not behave myself.
Also, I mean, I think that what she wants to do now is far less risky than the shit she's been doing.
Where's Arthur?
I don't know.
Do I look like his fucking mother?
Oh, speaking of Arthur.
Why are you here? You alright? Billy alright? Lovely to see you, but I'm late for a meet.
They can wait. I've got something for you.
She is going to be
Something for a loving husband
the cause
who's
of a
working
lot of
very hard.
problems.
Something to relieve his stress.
She is really, really trying to get him out
My hands are dirty.
Good.
of this family.
You know it.
You don't want to do this? Here.
Why not? I thought you were the boss.
I mean,
I'm the fucking boss.
I don't know. She's being weak. Like, this does not seem like something Linda would do.
Right.
Unless it was for some sort of ulterior motive.
I'd like to note the absence of the Deputy Vice President. He's not yet arrived. We'll continue without his presence. Item number 1. The board welcomes back the former treasurer with generously improved terms and conditions.
This seems very formal.
All
Alright.
those in favour of
So,
the reinstatement.
Polly seems fine.
Mrs. Elizabeth Gray, to the position of Shelby. Please raise your hands.
My goodness, thank you.
Any other business?
This is what they took so much.
No, we can talk about real business.
Oh, okay.
But for that, we need Arthur.
Ugh.
What the fuck is Arthur?
See? Linda trying to get him out of the family. She's trying to, like, make sure that he screws things up over there, and she's gonna end up dead because of it.
Mr. Shelby! Fuck off. Come into the paint shop. We don't deal with it, man. I'm fucking busy. What was all that about?
It was about me keeping you from Tommy.
In this sinful place, there will be temptations. It's my responsibility as your wife to help you resist those temptations.
So this is all about...
In the words of my sinful Catholic mother, keep his balls empty and his belly full.
Okay, but if...
You have to come to the paint shop immediately. Please. Oh, I have to go. Won't be late.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't...
Sorry, ladies, there's no smoking in here.
Yes, look, we know.
Right, if he's an hour late, fucking... This business directly affects Arthur, but he's not here. So we'll take a vote without him. But 6 years ago, Lucas Changretta came from New York to Birmingham to be best man at his cousin's wedding.
We found out that they used Regent on him. That is Lucas Changretta.
I've seen his face, so I could pick him out. After the men of the photograph, we need to get both these photographs into pubs and on street corners and put it about that there's a reward for information. We need to forget the idea that it has to be Arthur that pulls the trigger. Tradition will just fuck us up.
We should wait for Arthur.
We need Luca Changretta dead. That's it.
Dropping the law of the bullet is part of the process.
All those in favour of giving the photographs to Mr. Gold,
Okay,
raise your hand.
so if I understand, what is happening here is they're choosing not to do it themselves. They're choosing to let Gold kill Changretta instead of them doing it.
It will be done.
Is that true?
Oh, Mum now, is it?
The truth is, Polly, the woman that raised him came in here. She's every right to come in here. She bought him fucking apples and she left.
I don't want to be annoyed at you, Polly. Because you're just such a great, badass bitch character, and I don't want to be upset with you. Okay. Now, is it the scabs who are doing this, or is it the original employees who are coming back because they're mad at what's happening? Oh! Huh. Alright, so I'm guessing that was one of the employees who was on strike. Yeah, we got that. I'm actually quite surprised, though, that he just let him go. I'm surprised that his temper didn't get the better of him, and he just, like, beat him to a pulp. Oh, shit. Was that a diversion to get him down there by himself? Oh, fuck. Do you have a gun on you, Arthur? I know you had a mallet that you dropped, I think. That's not gonna help you from afar. Okay, that's not quiet enough for no one to hear you. Oh! There we go. Oh! Alright, now shoot the other one. Yeah, that one. So these are not actual Changreta. These are people that they have hired, just like they're gonna hire the gold people. Oh my god, could you imagine being drowned in paint as a way to die? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. I need... Where the hell is that? I need someone to tell me if those were actually Changreta people or if they were just people that had been hired by them. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. Alright, so they're their people. Okay. Got it.
You fucking dress like them. You eat like them. You don't fucking talk to me about... Chiudiamo la ca. Così le butta a morire tutte per case. Ho trovato un altro nemico. La famiglia Shelby è piena di nemici. Arthur Shelby killed a silent boxer ring 4 years ago. Se
Yeah.
chiama uno dei fratelli per venire alla casa, quelli vengono, Luca.
Luca, la gente di qua, quando si odia per sempre. Ma come secoli.
Well, he's nice and clean. Alright, don't be doing more cocaine.
Anyone seen Arthur? Anyone seen Arthur? If you're not going to show up for a family meeting, let someone know. I thought you were dead. There's 15 fucking Italians out there.
Well, I almost was dead.
There's 13. I just killed 2 of them. Ripped out their hearts. Not fucking Aberama Gold or his punch drunk son, but me.
Well, can't...
You took a vote in my absence. All right, calm down. Tell me about the meeting. It was me that shot the old man. Yeah, God have mercy. John's dead. He's dead because of me. And I'm gonna make it right.
I don't think you can make it right.
Through the back fucking door.
They literally just walked in.
And bolted. Some bastard gave me up.
I get sort of where Arthur is coming from, but to be fair, had he gone to the meeting like he was supposed to, none of this shit would have happened. But instead, fucking Linda, with her fucking, got in the way of the plan.
How's Polly?
She keeps tabs on Polly now?
I'll go on, Linda. I mean, it was her idea, wasn't it? The Japanese silk.
Oh my god. So Polly set the whole thing up so that he would be late for the meeting.
You kept me away from that fucking meeting. Tried to stop me from voting.
There we go.
Fucking working, man.
Oh, Arthur.
I've lost his job.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Is that what I am, Linda?
I don't want you dead. Polly doesn't want you dead. Let Mr. Gold do the killing for money. It's the modern way, Arthur.
What?
Now fire it into the fireplace. Please. Keep
I mean,
moving.
but here's the other thing too, John. I mean, Arthur, even if you are the one who kills Luca,
And we'll go to
maybe if you kill all of them, it's not gonna bring back John. It's not.
just
I'm gonna tell Polly. There are rules between a man and a woman.
There are a lot of rules in your world, Arthur, but you don't really seem to follow them all.
Do this. John wants me to do it, Linda. I'm gonna do it.
Alright, so here's my other question. There's a very specific amount of people that the Chengrettas are trying to kill. At what point do the Peaky Blinders kill enough Italians that they win? Like, you know what I mean? Or is it... I mean, if they just kill Luca, the rest of them are going to come after them. Like, I don't know what the balance is here.
You had a one-way ticket to Glasgow in your pocket. Your wife and kids left 3 days ago. Was it fear of the Italians or hatred of us that made you unlock the door?
Oh.
Give up my brother. I didn't unlock any door. 35 Drumcree Street, Parkhead, Glasgow. Please, 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 please. We have allegiances with Catholic gangs in that city. Your family are safe only at my discretion. No.
If I knew, I wouldn't be asking
I
you.
run a factory full of black-leg non-union labour. I live in a street full of men laid off or on strike. I get spat at, windows smashed, petrol on the curtains, but for fear of you, I clock in every fucking morning. And today, 2 men... And you ask me why I'm getting on the midnight train to Glasgow?
I mean, that's a really good reason.
Who else has keys to that door?
They hang on a hook inside my office.
Maybe that's not a good place to
Today,
keep
I left
them.
the office.
I think we're going to have to contact Jesse Eden and make some
You have a lot
arrangements.
of enemies. Communists. Italians.
Oh shit, I forgot about them coming after Ada for her
Before the
communist
factory came out on
ties.
strike, I heard word that 2 Italians attended a Communist Party meeting in Stetchford. They hardly spoke English. If they got a party man into the factory, it might have been him that unlocked the door for them.
Appealing to your kids might actually get you out of here.
I need you here.
Oh, I really thought it might work.
Get 3 of our men with police badges to watch Mr. Devlin's house.
Mr. Shelby, please.
I mean, that sucks for him because, like, you can't say no to Tommy or you end up dead. But maybe you shouldn't have broke strike. Although that's not a really good reason to end up dead.
Blackbird, blackbird, singing the blues all day. Is this union business?
Yes,
So conducted in the proper place at the proper time.
I've come to make an improved offer.
I told you it's time to go see her.
What's your improved offer?
Do I not get a drink?
No.
Have you ever seen any of the men in this photograph before?
What?
What kind of offer is this?
You're a member of the Sedgeford Communist Party. I'm told two Italian men attended a meeting recently. Can you see? We have reason to believe that outside agitators from overseas are attempting to foment trouble in our factories and advance. It's a matter of national security.
Now look at your badge. What would you like to drink, Constable?
Whiskey. Actually, a sergeant.
I only have beer, times are hard. That's it.
Why are you not keeping your beer in the fridge?
Turns out I know someone who used to know you very well.
Oh God, was it Campbell?
Kitty Gerossi.
Oh, okay.
You were in love with Kitty's sister Greta Gerossi before the war. Do you remember Greta Gerossi? They didn't approve of a water-laying gypsy, but you won them over. With your charm.
Very thorough research.
Greta died at the age of 19 of consumption. And Kitty said you were at her bedside for 3 months every day holding a hand.
He knows all this. Why are we doing
Kitty said that the
this?
sweet boy who left never came back.
Oh, I
No one
see.
came back.
She said in those days you believed in things.
Well,
Justice, fairness.
war changes people.
She swears before you enlisted in the army you joined the Communist Party yourself.
I've also done my research. Your sweetheart was at Passchendaele. And he was listed among the shell-shocked.
How many of you
He
weren't?
was on fucking brains out.
Oh.
Don't know any men in the photo.
You didn't even look at it.
This afternoon, 2 men came into my factory and tried to kill my brother. I believe a Stitchford Communist Party member let him in. I was wondering if he might be able to...
Kitty said next time I see you, but before we start fighting, give me this. Greta Gerossi and Tommy Shelby.
I don't know that this is helping either of you doing this with the other one.
Do you recognise the boy in the photograph?
At least he's looking at the photograph. You didn't even look at the one he gave you.
Apologies for interrupting your dance.
He needs to do some kind of negotiations, regardless of what the outcome is here, because, I mean, the people he's got working in his factory right now are not trustworthy people. I think he needs his actual men back. Just pay them the fucking $5 extra. You have the money. Was that like a thing that people didn't used to smile in photographs? Because I feel like a lot of old photographs, people never smiled. I don't know. I would just send Linda away. Go sleep in another room. You're making things worse.
Listen to me. Listen to the sweet voice of Jesus.
Forget Jesus. He's not helping anyone. Come on, look at the photograph. Oh, too late. I don't know if that means she's actually in on this or not. Or if it's just that she doesn't believe that anyone in her Communist Party would do anything? What is he doing now? Oh, is he shooting it into the fire?
Arthur? Arthur?
We fired the bullets.
He says, more than white salt. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, brother.
I have no idea how I feel right now. Is he gonna pay her now?
God spoke to him, not me.
I mean, I think from Linda's point of view, she really doesn't want Arthur involved in any of this because she doesn't want him dead, which I get. I wouldn't want my husband dead either. But I don't know that she's really considering what it is that he wants. I think she's just a bully.
What are you doing here? On Mondays I do the inventory. Make sure nobody's dipping their hand.
Well, it's my job now.
I'm back. There's going to be nobody dipping their hand.
Ugh. I mean, am I supposed to dislike her as much as I do?
Said to Arthur while I'm in this fucking place, I want something to keep my mind busy.
What, you're going to take bets?
Apparently we have special clients who take bets by telephone.
Linda,
Arthur said yes. Tommy said
but
yes.
did God say yes?
It's not me that's doing the gambling.
Okay, I'm definitely not supposed to like her. Got it. And I really don't. I hope she's gone soon. And I like Lizzie's hair that short.
The rule is that door should always remain locked until 9 a.m. Today, Tommy said that I'm in charge.
Sorry, you're in charge.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right, sweetheart.
Ladies, sending Finn to the shop was a mistake. I've already found out he's a virgin and arranging a girl's room this afternoon.
Thought Linda was there. Does Finn know what they've planned? Do they have someone?
Yes. The girl I used to work with.
So to pay extra, get someone nice.
Nice women don't do that sort of thing.
Yes, they
You
do.
did.
What about you?
What does he need Lizzie here for this? I guess why does he need Lizzie here for this?
Are we expecting somebody?
If you wait for hours for me, and I couldn't make it, and I'd wait for her, and a family kept it in.
He's,
Shouldn't go before France.
he's a bit of a hopeless romantic, isn't he?
I've been back here since. I wanted to come here with you.
Are you kissing her or me?
You.
I like the way this is shot in very silhouette like this. It's interesting though. It's sort of reminiscent about when he was with Tatiana, who tried to make him see Grace by, like, you know, choking him out.
Shelby Company Limited.
And here,
Non-tax
in a much
contributions to local charities.
sweeter version, I guess, with Lizzie.
I want to build 2 new institutes for destitute children in Saltley. I want you to be in charge of the project. Oh, come on, let's go. Because I promised someone I'd change the world.
I thought she meant, why me?
You do realise, Tommy, we're all going fucking mad here.
Yeah, I know.
I was also kind of nervous that hay was going to go on fire with all those cigarettes.
No trouble.
No? No trouble.
And she look after you.
I don't want it like that ever again, son. Not when I don't even want to do it. Except for the money.
Everything is for the money, Finn.
Yeah, I know. But she said, be a man.
Why are you a man?
does that even mean?
You need to be a fucking man. People get tired working in a fucking factory. There's an empty space here to be filled. Do you understand?
So he is gonna move up to be John?
Be a fucking man.
I don't know that that went the way he was expecting it to go, or hoping it would go. Is Polly here to try to fulfill her New Year's resolution?
Champagne, please.
Women alone. We're not allowed in the bar. Will someone be joining you?
What do you think?
Alright, so now someone has to come sit with her. They're gonna kick her out? That's a little ridiculous. What difference does it make if she's paying for the champagne? Oh, shit. Not what I was expecting. Don't know why, though. I mean,
This is public enough, no?
Yes.
Wait, she set this up?
The boy in the hospital's out of bounds. And I'll ask you to spare Finn and Arthur.
And Madame for what?
Tommy Shelby. You know what happened between us.
You have an unlikely guess, yes.
There's no way. Is there?
My mother knew your mother.
Did she tell you that John and Arthur spared her life? When Tommy wanted her dead?
Yeah. You should have killed her when you had the chance.
John was a good boy. Arthur tries. You take Tommy. Spare the rest.
My mother used to say this about you.
I have no idea
That child would never let go of agreements.
if this is actually true or not.
I'll dance.
I don't dance anymore.
Essentially, it's sort
She's
of
dancing with me.
answers my question a little bit from earlier, but just a little bit. Earlier I said, so let's presume that the Chengrettas kill Tommy, Polly, Arthur, Ada. I think that was it. I think that's who they had the bullets for. Let's presume that they do that, right? How many of them are the Peaky Blinders supposed to kill before, like, they win? They can't just kill Italians forever, right? So, now, I don't know if we're supposed to assume that Polly has truly set all of this up because, you know, Tommy was almost let them all hang. And so basically she's like, listen, I'm going to give you Tommy. You're going to spare everybody else. And then the vendetta will be over. Now, I have no idea if this is actually Polly making this decision on her own, or if somehow Tommy is behind all of this because he seems to be 6 steps ahead all the time, but not in this situation. So I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, don't know. I have no idea. Like, I mean, Polly has been very snippy, very short with Tommy, and I understand why. And the only reason that right now she's doing anything with the family at all is because Michael essentially is, like, forcing her to. I honestly don't know. Yeah, I truly don't know who's behind this. Especially since Polly was the one who set the whole thing in motion so that Arthur didn't make the meeting so that they could hire the Golds. I can't remember ever how to pronounce his name, so I just call him Gold. So that they could hire him to take care of the Italians. But my other question is, like, why? Why is it so important that they do it and not the Peaky Blinders? I don't know. Another thing, this is interesting. This was sort of like a quieter sort of episode than we have been getting up until this point. We're halfway through the show. But this was one of the more quiet episodes, I feel like. But it really left me with a lot of questions. Usually, I get hit with sort of like a bombshell every episode. Like, holy shit, I can't believe that happened. And now I'm going, holy shit, what does this mean? What is going to happen? Is this real? Who set this in motion? I don't know. So, it was an interesting episode. But okay, so I'm fairly certain I'm not supposed to like Linda. And if I am supposed to like Linda, I don't. I find nothing about her endearing or interesting, or I just kind of want to like smack her a little bit every time she's on screen. And at first I thought, and I still think this, but my first thought was Linda is she's doing everything she can to get between Arthur and the family so that he's completely removed from it. And I still think that is true. But also, I'm wondering if it's possible that they're rubbing off on her a little bit in some ways. Because if she wants to keep Arthur away from things, her coming in and taking bets doesn't do that in any way. And I don't know what that gets for her and Arthur if she does that. And I don't know how that helps anything. It seems like Finn is going to step into John's spot. Although, to me, Finn still looks like a little baby. Even though, like, at the beginning of, I think, season 3, I was like, holy shit, Finn looks like an adult now. But in comparison to everyone else, he still looks like a baby. And it's hard to imagine him doing some of these things that he would need to do if he takes a bigger role in the family. Other big things that happened are what is going on with Jessie Eden. So she's a communist member, which doesn't really seem to be that big of a deal, but the 2 Italians went to the communist meeting and we're trying to figure out, and Tommy thinks that somehow the communists infiltrated and left the door open for the Italians to come in and take out Arthur. But she seemed very, like, when he showed her the photograph, she, like, wouldn't even look at it. And I don't know if that's because she was afraid of potentially, like, giving somebody away, or if she was like, there's no way that my comrades would ever do something like this. I don't even need to think about it. But then she took the picture and threw it in the fire, which is a little suspicious. My other question is, are the people who were throwing paint around, I assume that they are the actual factory workers who are on strike, but to me it felt like a diversion to get Arthur down there so that way the Italians could come and kill him. But, I mean, they did just walk through the door. However, it was the people, I think, who were on strike who were back there making chaos, so maybe they left the door open. Maybe it's not as deep as we think it is. I don't know. Something's going on there. Something's going on everywhere. There's so much happening. What else happened this episode? Probably a ton of stuff. I don't know. Just I just need to know. Here's the thing. I'm not planning to watch another episode for like 5 days or something. That's when it's on my schedule next. However, am I going to be able to go 5 days and not try to figure out if Polly is doing this of her own accord or if this is all set in motion by Tommy? I don't know if I'm going to make it 5 days, but that's my hope right now. So, again, fucking great episode. They're all great. But I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.